A new name has emerged among the options that Manchester United are looking at in between the sticks should they choose to move on from Andre Onana and probably Altel Baindil. So, could United be looking at two goalkeepers, one being Emi Martinez and the other a Polish 25-year-old I'm going to tell you about? Many would say he's in the inner circle. Should be an easier one to get. I'll tell you details about that. Meanwhile, Victor Gyokeres and his bust up, his fallout with his employers, Sporting Lisbon. Are these red flags that should get Manchester United running away for dear life? Because I mean, we are not about no more drama. We've struggled a lot with a lot of drama with players, with coaches, and what have you. We don't want to be getting into another. Could it be the time now for us to refocus on plan B, plan C, and that's where Mateta's name keeps emerging? What exactly is happening with the striker situation? My name is Webb. Like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, and as well, guys, take your time to reflect on your life on the internet. If you're not earning from it, you've better step up your life by running, rushing, do everything you can from wherever you are. I don't want to hear things of I don't know how to send money for the booking, the 1 hour. The first thing you need to do is first accept the fact that you need to learn how to earn money online. That's step number one. Now, after that, we will figure out, reach out to me on the number down there. We will figure out with you from whichever country. I think the hardest country before to receive money from, I don't know whether it was the people, I've not been to Sierra Leone, but people in Sierra Leone were sort of confusing me or talk about orange money to sending mobile money. Guys, there are so many options to send money from wherever you are today. So guys, it's really not that shouldn't be the issue. The issue is wanting to learn and understand how this internet, where you spend a lot of your time and data, how does it earn? When you want that and you accept that, then we'll figure out how you can send the little $15 you need to book your 1 hour, because you're learning from wherever you are using Zoom. Guys, learn and avoid being scammed. Guys, scammers are all over and they are increasing. Let them not fleece you of your cash because of your naivety and your ignorance. When I'm here for you. But guys, in case you didn't know, our home kit is out, and honestly, if it looks good on Ahmad, then it's good, and I love it. And look at it. Don't you love it? I actually love the long sleeve with the sort of a V-neck. If my eyes are not, it's not a V-neck per se. I don't know what that neck is called, but I think I quite like it. It's a blend of the past we had in the past season and a touch of vintage touch a bit. I mean, it gives you a proper typical Man United vibes, and the Adidas logo on the other side. I quite like it, honestly. I think I love it, but I think we've not been doing bad with our kits in recent years, but what matters is the football. The Glazers will always get it right with these things, but when it came to football, they would struggle. But anyway, don't you struggle again with anything to do with information about Man United, not when I'm here. Now, let me give it to you. So, Marcin Bulka, that's the name, Marcin Bulka. That's the guy, the 25-year-old OGC niche goalkeeper who has been linked, according to, should be Ben Jacobs who confirmed this, that he's among the options that Manchester United are looking at as goalkeepers should Andre Onana leave. Of course, top on that list is Emi Martinez, who they spoke to already. Now, OGC niche is a short stopper, a 25-year-old Polish international, 8 clean sheets in 34 games last season for OGC Nish. Not bad at all. I like the fact that in his game he's got something that clearly very few goalkeepers have, and Onana certainly lacks it. That's saving penalties. This guy saves penalties for fun. He's good at it. And I'm not saying that United is going to be having to save penalties now and then. But a goalkeeper who can save penalties is usually a good goalkeeper diving and saving, because to save penalties you should be able to dive and anticipate. Diving and anticipation, that's it. And that's what you need from a goalkeeper who is going to play well in a Ruben Amorim system. They get at you, you should be able to dive. You're going to be busy on the ground eating grass. So if you're not good at that, you can't be a goalkeeper. That's why for Onana, it's a no-brainer. You can be ball playing and passing. If you're not saving balls, you're in the 3-5-2 or 3-4-2-1, whichever back three system, you're not going to play football. It can't work. So that's why Onana, whether he likes it or not, the system, the Amorim system, just does not suit him. So Bulka is looked at as that option. He's good, I think. I feel like he's a good goalkeeper. Though I think for me, I still think in my heart of hearts that Man United can get two goalkeepers. I think even Bindil is not good enough. We clearly know that. So United has no good goalkeeper, to be honest. So for me, I believe if they can find the funds to pay for Emi Martinez and Bulka, both of them are affordable. United can be able to spend not even more than 40 million on both. I think for me that would be good business. 30, even 35 million. I think that would be good business for Man United because Bulka should not be more than 15 or 20 million tops. So I think for me, these are deals United can pull off. But that guy is on the list now. We'll talk more about him as things emerge. Now, the issue in-house now is Gyokeres and him not being on talking terms with Sporting, and how to some this might be, it's a normal thing going on. But listen, red flags in football are little small things. That's why I told you the transfer times are always critical. The way these agents and intermediaries represent these players at times can affect where they go. They perhaps misadvise these players, or because for a player like Gyokeres, who has been developed by Sporting Lisbon, respected them certainly, and that to a point that they even gave him his word on reducing his buyout clause. For him to fall out like this when he's leaving, it sends a bad signal to anyone who is looking to take the player. Not because not entirely about the player, because the player is still a good player, but it speaks volumes about the character of the people handling him and the player himself. Because at the end of the day, whereas it's not Gyokeres himself talking to the media and stuff, it's his representatives. They are representing him, so it's literally him talking. Because he's a professional footballer, he can't go in the media and talk himself. His representatives are the ones talking, but you've got to deal with them. If you're going to deal with these representatives, for the rest of your contract. If you're Man United and you sign a player whose representatives have the audacity to go and, make certain statements, assuming again the president of Sporting is the right one. We don't know who's right. We weren't in the boardroom when they were discussing these things with him and the president and whoever was there. But the guy gave all the details. Now, assuming the guy is right, and these are representatives you're going to be dealing with as Man United, it's not a good place to be. So for a club like United that has been coming out of issues, to do with players and agents and intermediaries, you don't want to go back there. You don't want to put yourself in that situation again. So it's easy to walk away and look at other options if they are there. So whereas Gyokeres is the almighty, lover boy, or for the coach Amorim or whoever, you can, all the best, good looking, goal scoring, whatever, you can use those superlatives to describe how good he is as a player. If he's going to come with that dirty linen attached to him and bring it to Man United, I think it's not the right time. So he's not the almighty. So we can do without him if it is that bad. And I'm not saying it is. It's not. We're not there yet. But guys, I want you to understand that it's possible that United can just choose to walk away, because the thing is, the Sporting president made it clear they're not going to take 70 million in total, 60 plus 10 in add-ons. They won't take the money. Because even for United, we're even thinking 65. They're saying 70. He mentioned the figure. They won't take 70 million, including add-ons. So meaning they want probably 70 plus 10 in add-ons, maybe 80. Is Man United going to pay 80 million quid for a player? No, I would be pleasantly surprised, I should say. But also, what are the odds that United, with this Ineos trying to change things around, would spend that amount of money on a 27-year-old outfield player? What are the odds? So Mateta and his God must be, celebrating in a way, because their prayers soon they might be getting to them, because the same red flags that probably saw Simhen struggle to get a team from Napoli until now could be the same red flags that could fetter Gyokeres. So for Mateta, it's a win, because certainly Mateta would want to leave Crystal Palace and join Man United. Same age, 27, scoring goals proven in the Premier League. If you're scoring goals in London for Crystal Palace, 17 goals a season, certainly, in this Ruben Amorim system with two number 10s behind you, the best number 10s in the Premier League behind you, certainly you can score probably 20. So if you've got Mateta, who is proven even in the Premier League, maybe it's a good deal. He'll even be cheaper, not more than 40 million, I believe. So there is an option. There is something to think about there for Ineos and Amorim and the team. So let's analyze this situation, critically, because anything could happen. Gyokeres, already he spoke to Man United like several times, like I said, but even Arsenal, apparently, his Arsenal representatives also spoke to his guys. So let's wait and see. Is this drama we can go for? Arsenal can easily pay 80 million for Gyokeres, 80 million euros. United might be a bit difficult. So we are waiting to see what is going to happen with that. But that's the situation with Man United now. The striker this situation is sort of taking an ugly twist, I should say. But for the goalkeeper, they are, I think, progressing. If this is an Ogishinis goalkeeper we are looking at as an option, then it shouldn't be a hard one to pull off, because we would feel that is family. I mean, we are sister clubs, or in a way, even if Ineos is looking to pull out. But I think we are still, it's easy to deal with them with more mutual respect and understanding. And I mean, I'm sure, and it's easier to get players from France, honestly, to England. So easy. So, but that's where we are with this Man United situation and all these players that we are trying to bring in. So let me know what you think. Should Man United still be patient, because the summer is not even open, the window is not even open? Should we be patient and try to deal with the dirty linen that we are beginning to see around Sporting and Gyokeres? Or can we move on quick and say we are Man United, non-desperate? Here's what I think. I think United should be calm. Don't act out of impulse and emotions and anger. Don't be arrogant, because we are talking of the top striker that the coach needs for this system. Good striker, and he wants United. For me, what I love about this is the fact that it is proving that Gyokeres wants United. That's why he's fuming. They are delaying him. He thought right now he would be a United player like Cunha is. But he's fuming. And by the way, it's possible that while Ineos and Amorim were selling their project to Mbeumo and Cunha, they included Gyokeres in the conversation, that we are going to give you Gyokeres as the number 9. You will win titles. That's a promise you give to the players you're bringing, to convince them that your project is the right one for them to back, because they're not going to come if you're going to give them Hoyland as the number 9. You're having a 2 best 10s and you're giving them arguably the worst 10 in the last season. No, there was number 9 rather in the previous season. They can't allow. So probably Gyokeres was used to bargain and perhaps to interest other players in the project. So if it's falling out and it's not happening, it sort of in a way doesn't look good on the team. So I don't think if we're at that point where we should give up. You don't give up that easily, do you? You can't succeed in life if you just give up like that. Yeah? Just like you can't succeed if you give up on understanding how the internet pays. And for those of you people who think, the internet is a tree where you just go and pluck money. No, come and learn how it's done. How do they get the money from there? It's not some money minting machine or money printing machine where you just go and, it prints and you pick. No, but the money is there. But how do they get it? That's the thing. That's the art I teach you and show you how you can do it. So easy. 1 hour is enough. Just like what I've told you is enough today. I'll be seeing you later. For now. Cheers, peace, love, and harmony.